Hello, stuff lovers and fellow pickers. I hope that your summer is going well so far. And of course, this is Chantal. You are at Alice Ops once again. And we will show you things that we picked up recently. The sales are fast and furious presently, so I can't keep up with the videos, but it's always a pleasure to share with you what we've found. So we're going to go ahead and start. So we went to this sale that had been advertised as a moving sale, garage sale. You're not sure what to expect. We got there and they started telling us that there was stuff inside the house. Also, we may be interrupted at some point because we have a new addition to the household, our new cat, Abu. So perhaps we'll introduce him this time, if not next time, but just in case you hear strange noises. So anyways, this fabulous place had lots of stuff for sale. There were cameras. And I think I've got a couple here. No, actually, it's not from that sale. Wait, hold on. I'm going to start with something else. So at that sale, which turned out to be this estate sale, the prices were really good. I was super surprised. And at one point, I'm trying to ascertain what's in the house that I want, but someone is also asking me what I'm looking for, and I said, costume jewelry, and she's like, oh yeah, there's some outside, and I hadn't seen it, so I'm pulled two ways. Should I get the stuff in the house that I want and then go see to that, or should I see to the jewelry? Have you experienced that before, that push and pull? So I decided to finish what I was doing at that time. There weren't a lot of people around, so I wasn't really afraid that other people were going to get the stuff. And then when I went outside, she showed me basically this bag, and she said, the jewelry in there, which I've spread out on the table as well. And so at this point, I have a little bit of experience. My experience tells me these people really want to get rid of this stuff. They're emptying the house. Let's try this. I just had a peek at the bag just to see, and I saw that there was some jewelry in there that was vintage. So I thought, usually I'll buy that type of thing. I said, are you interested in selling the whole bag? And she said, yes, kind of desperately. So I said, well, how much would you like? And she said 30, and I said 20, and she asked 25, and I said, I think I'm going to stay at 20 because I never know what I'm buying, right? It might be all jewelry that's not signed and that's kind of flimsy, and it won't be worth much more than 20. But as it turned out, as I thought, there were a couple of interesting things. So I will start with that. Let me remove this. We'll talk about this later. Don't worry. There were things like this Damascene pendant and brooch. And you know, that's not going to be what really makes the money, but people are interested in Damascene, and you know, I'm thinking maybe $15, $20, something like that. When I've bought the whole thing for 20 bucks, I'm not worried. These are just super cute. There are two little birds, maybe two doves. Well done. You know, someone who likes birds may be looking for that. This person loved angels. So there's lots of angel stuff. Some of it is not going to be a big seller, but there's still cute stuff like that that was handmade. Very sweet, but you know, it's not It's not signed or anything like that, but you know, someone may still want this. That too, that's vintage. I like this one. I find this particular brooch, if I can get it to do the right thing, very well made. The lines are clean and it just looks like an illustration from a Christmas card or a children's coloring book, or it's whimsical, it's magical for Christmas. That's a great thing. I found this in there, which is a nice little amber pendant with matching tiny earrings. That's always another popular option. There are people who definitely collect amber, and I think that's on silver as well. I think we still need to test it, but that's not a bad thing. This I love. I love this ring. This ring is marked sterling on the back. The stone is probably some type of agate. Looks a little bit older. I love the shape. It's the kind of thing that I would wear. I can't think anyone wearing this where it wouldn't look good. So I hope that does well. This is a big snowflake. And not only does it pertain to winter and Christmas time, that sort of thing, but it is signed Dorlan on the back. Pretty good designer, pretty sought after. Hold on, let me see if I can get it the right side up for you guys. I'm taking a guess that maybe it is. So trust me, if you can't see it, it's signed Dorlan. So, you know, that might be another 15. This really nice brooch with malachite chips, probably silver. Again, we'll test it. You know, nice design, sort of Aztec and Mexico, and, you know, hopefully another maybe $15. You've got enough $15, things start looking up. Here's another angel pendant that's kind of unusual. I haven't seen anything like this before. The bail here is stamped 925, and so is this chain. It's quite a hefty chain, and that's a nice little bit of silver. I hope you all enjoyed your intermission. We're back now. The battery had died, so on we go. So from that same haul, there was this one brooch, which is a little funky, you know, so I thought, oh, okay, this is an interesting one. It looks like tiny bits of opal, or fake opal, I don't know, all in this kind of plastic cabochon, like lucite maybe. Anyways, the important thing is that on the back, at some point, I realized is written Panetta, and if you don't pick up anything else in this sort of thing that I'm showing you, pick up Panetta. You will always make money. It's a pretty darn good designer, and I've sold nice things by Panetta before. So for surprising prices, like I've sold a pair of earrings that was $75 for costume jewelry. And speaking of not costume jewelry, also included in this $20 bag were these 10-karat gold earrings. So sometimes, when in doubt, buy the bag. These will probably sell something like $25 to $30. That's exactly what I want. So that was a fun treasure hunt situation. And there's other stuff in there, but yeah, you know, I'll let you imagine it. It's nothing awesome. Let me see, was it? No, that was another sale, but I thought I would show you this. I don't pick up a lot of art, but this was only $5. The whole sale was going quite well. I saw early on that they were trying to be reasonable with prices, and we were building up a big pile. So I picked it up because I like it. And it's called Montreal Houses. It's by Shirley Chinek. She is from Alberta, and haven't really been able to find that much about what her art sells for, but I just thought this was a really good, just really good piece. It has a lot of mood. I can imagine stories when I see it. So it may hang in the house for a little bit while we do more research. Ka-ching! And all because of you. I'm sure it's your luck that you're transmitting to us while we ka-ching. So yeah, that was great. Again, these are not from that sale. These are from a sale just this past weekend. And my husband lately has been finding lots of camera stuff. He found this one, which, if I remember correctly, turns out that it is quite expensive. The cool thing is that there is a viewfinder on top. You can look through this objective to see the picture, which is unusual. And he picked it up, if I remember correctly. He picked up 3 cameras for $10. And that was part of it. So it was like $4. And it turns out that if it works, and it has one of those lithium batteries, so we have to wait for that battery that we ordered to come in to make sure it works. If it works, it could be worth up to about $200. So we were really happy with this one. And it's a Kyocera T-Scope. So we're excited to see if it goes well. Either way, you know, even for parts, it would be worth much more than the $4. So yay, my husband. Here's an Olympus. And he paid $3 for it. I think it's like $30 to $50, this one. No, it's more than that. 80 to 90. You know, I get it from the horse's mouth. 80 to 90, so very pleased with that as well. There were some digital cameras there, but they were asking a little bit too much for them. And so these sometimes are sleepers. People don't necessarily think that these are sought after, but sometimes they are. So that was a good one. Let's see, at the same sale, this lady had stuff that I loved, but usually sometimes I won't go for it because it's like, this is in pretty poor condition. A lot of the beads are missing, but I still love it. It's silk, it's frail, it speaks of another era. You can just see the Great Gatsby, the lawn of a great estate covered in flowers, guests milling around having champagne, women in large hats and tiny purses. This is all these beautiful silvery beads. I don't see that very often. So I grabbed that. It also has a tag made in Belgium. I grabbed this one as well, which is another clutch. It's later, more like 60s, if I am correct, I believe. Anyways, and it was for Eaton's of Canada. So just nice, pearly peach on the inside and these creamy beads on the outside. A little bit of stain, but that's it. For $10, basically, I got quite a few pieces, and she included that in there. And not only that, but I will show you something else which is a little trickier to show you. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, what I'll do is I'll move this over here for the moment. There you are. So this is a Victorian shawl that she had there, and it's silk, it's embroidered, it has a couple faint stains. I'm not really bothered, but just a beautiful thing. It even has like tassels. There's another tassel, but it had come away, so no, you can't play with the shawl. I'm very sorry. You do have lots of other toys though. The other tassel bit had come away, but it was included with the shawl, so I'm really happy with that. It will just be a pleasure to put that up for someone to purchase. I love Big Black Paws. I love catering to that sort of thing because it's really, really beautiful, beautifully made, and it's harder to find. So that was fabulous. I mean, these things pretty much came to $1.50 each. Oh my goodness, no, no. Very sorry about that. We were trying to eat the legs and the wire. Send for help. So there you go. Then we have, from this other sale, and that stuff was very well priced as well. I found this Carlton Ware jug. Bring it a little closer. I haven't seen a lot of Carlton Ware that just looks like pottery, beautiful trees. Here's the scene you really want to see, the side that shows off more. And the only problem is it's got a crack. But I thought it's so handsome that I think maybe someone will still want it for their collection. You know, once it's up, it's not something that you see a lot. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, all the pieces were something like $1.70 each. Jewelry at the same place. And she let me have all the jewelry you're going to see for $5. So I couldn't say no to that. I so wanted this necklace to be Bakelite, but I thought the chances of that are pretty slim. So, but I love that it's all carved like that, even if it's plastic. We tested it. It's not Bakelite. It's not amber. It's plastic, but it's still funky, and I liked it, so I got it anyways. We've got these sorts of earrings. These, of course, that are easier to find, but they're still crystal and nice. So I was really happy to pay $5 for all of this and a pair of Brutalist clip-on earrings, and I just saw them like that and thought, well, they're interesting, they're Brutalist, they have a special style, you know, when people are looking for that, that's the kind of thing they want to find when they want Brutalist jewelry. And I got it home and saw on the back that they do read Dorlan. So again, another pair of Dorlan earrings. Some of the Dorlan stuff can go for quite a bit. It depends what kind of jewelry it is. I think these should be at least 15 bucks. I would love for them to be 20, you know, but that's it. At these prices, you really have a little bit of space to do what you want and get what you can get. And so before I leave you, I will show you this absolutely great lamp that my husband purchased from someone else who is a reseller. This is someone who usually has really great prices. So I'm really glad that he thought to pick up this lovely 60s mid-century lamp. So that'll be fun to price that up. I'm not sure yet, but I know it was more than the $5 he paid for it. I'd expect something like that would at least be 20, you know, maybe closer to 30. It always changes, doesn't it? It's hard to know and say, okay, I've sold this before, I've sold it twice, this is worth 50 bucks, you know, and then 6 months later or 3 months later, sometimes it's like, oh, now these are selling for 25. So I don't know what you do about that. I try to keep the costs low and continue to buy the things that look like they have a lot of personality, have some interest, have character, are a little bit out of the norm, are good quality, have a special design, have style. And, you know, who knows, sometimes they go up in prices too. This is a samovar, and if you know what that is, you'll know that this dispenses coffee or tea. Yeah, and these we did test, and they are Bakelite. My husband bought this for $15, if I'm correct. 20 actually. So yeah, this really is for coffee. It's clean inside. It's something that I can't put back because it's set up in such a way that I can't, but that's okay. We'll take care of that because it has the cord inside. Yeah, we hope to make more than 20, maybe 60, maybe a little more. So that would be very good. We've had lots of fun, as always, picking all this stuff up. Oh yeah, I will just tell you about these. I went to this sale where this person was selling a bunch of bangles, particularly, and I picked out these three. They were 3 for $5, thinking that at least one of them might be Bakelite, but they are not. Wouldn't it be nice if they were? My eye for Bakelite is not developed enough to know just on site. Really not. But they're not, but they're still pretty. I like this shape. I like the feel of that. So hopefully I can sell them back and just, you know, make a little profit anyways. Would you sell them all together, or would you sell them just one a piece? Or let me know in the comments. Sometimes it gives me an idea how to approach things. And of course, as always, I love hearing what you've bought recently, what your experience has been picking, how you're doing. Leave a comment if you can. I'm always interested. And I'll leave you with best wishes for the next little while until the new video comes out. We'll speak with you soon. Have a great time.